Did you know you're paying up to 3 times more for products just because of the brand name on the packaging? Well, I'm going to prove it. In this video, you'll discover 10 affordable products that work just as well or even better than the expensive versions. And look, I'm not talking about guesswork, okay? I'm talking about products I've tested myself and that truly deliver the promised results without breaking the bank. If you're tired of spending too much at the grocery store and drugstore, thinking you always need to buy the biggest brand to get quality, get ready for a surprise. Because what I'm going to show you here can save you hundreds of dollars a month. And who doesn't want that, right? But pay attention, because there's a secret the big brands don't want you to know, and that's exactly what I'm going to reveal now. So stick with me until the end, because in the last tip, I'll tell you about a product that costs less than $5 and perfectly replaces one that cost over $30. You won't believe it when you find out what it is. Tip 1. Use alcohol vinegar instead of a brand name all-purpose cleaner. You know that all-purpose cleaner that comes in pretty fragrant packaging and costs 15 or 20 reais? Well, you can leave it on the supermarket shelf. Alcohol vinegar, which costs less than 5 reais a liter, does exactly the same job and sometimes even looks better. It cleans glass, mirrors, tiles, sinks, stoves, and the outside of the refrigerator, and removes that annoying grease that sticks to everything. The secret lies in the acetic acid in vinegar, which dissolves dirt and also eliminates bacteria. Using it is super simple. Just take an empty spray bottle, add half vinegar and half water, and voila! You've got your homemade cleaner. If you want to make it smell better, add a few drops of lavender or lemon essential oil. I've been using this product for years and my house is spotless. The savings at the end of the month are huge because a liter of vinegar lasts much longer than that small bottle of expensive cleaner. Plus, vinegar is natural, environmentally friendly, and safe for allergy sufferers. So, if you want to clean effectively, save money, and protect your family's health, this is the first change you need to make today. Tip 2. Baking soda as a substitute for whitening toothpaste. Those toothpastes that promise to whiten your teeth in 2 weeks cost a fortune, don't they? Some people pay 30 or 40 reais for a small tube. But know that baking soda, which costs less than 3 reais a pack, has the same whitening effect without so many harsh chemicals. Baking soda has a slightly abrasive texture that helps remove surface stains from teeth, those caused by coffee, tea, or smoking. And best of all, it also neutralizes the pH of your mouth, which helps prevent cavities and bad breath. Now pay attention to how you use it correctly so you don't overdo it. You can mix a teaspoon of baking soda with a little water until it forms a paste and brush your teeth normally. But be careful. Don't do this every day, okay? 2 or 3 times a week is enough. Using too much can wear down your tooth enamel. On other days, continue using your regular toothpaste. I started doing this a few months ago and have already noticed whiter teeth without having to spend money on expensive treatments or imported products. It's a simple, affordable solution that really works. So, if you want a more beautiful smile without breaking the bank, baking soda is your best friend. Tip 3. Coconut bar soap instead of a well-known brand of liquid soap. Coconut bar soap is one of those old-school products our grandmothers used and still works today. It costs less than 5 reais, sometimes even less, and lasts much longer than any expensive liquid soap. You can use it to wash clothes, dishes, clean floors, the bathroom, and even make homemade liquid soap. It's a versatile product that solves almost everything around the house. The advantage of coconut soap is that it's neutral, doesn't have a strong fragrance that can cause allergies, and removes dirt easily. To make liquid soap at home, simply grate a bar of coconut soap, place it in a pot with 2 liters of water, boil until completely dissolved, and that's it. You can store it in old liquid soap bottles and use it daily. It's creamy, effective, and saves a lot of money. I stopped buying expensive liquid soap after learning this trick. Besides saving money, I'm using a more natural product that's less harmful to the environment. If you're still buying those liquid soaps that cost 15 or 20 reais, you can stop now. Coconut soap solves everything and costs a fraction of the price. Now, before we continue, if you're enjoying these tips, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos, and leave a comment to let me know where you're watching from. I want to know if there are people everywhere following these tips that actually work. And now, let's move on to the next tip that will surprise you even more. Tip 4. Use liquid Vaseline instead of expensive makeup remover. Makeup removers sold in pharmacies and cosmetic stores cost a fortune. Some products cost over 50 reais for a small bottle. But liquid Vaseline, which you can find for less than 10 reais, does the same job of removing makeup, even waterproof makeup that just won't come off. Vaseline is a mineral oil that dissolves makeup without harming the skin. It's gentle, doesn't sting the eyes, and moisturizes while cleansing. To use, just put a little liquid Vaseline on a cotton pad and rub it on your face in circular motions. Makeup comes off easily, even the most stubborn mascara. Then, just wash your face with water and mild soap to remove the oily residue. I discovered this by accident when I ran out of makeup remover and couldn't afford a replacement right away. I used the Vaseline I had at home and was amazed at the results. Since then, I've never bought expensive makeup remover again. The savings are huge and the results are the same. If you wear makeup every day, this change will make a huge difference in your wallet at the end of the month. Tip 5. Lemon juice as a brightening facial toner. Facial brightening products are very expensive. Some people spend 100 reais or more on creams and toners that promise to lighten dark spots. But lemon juice, which costs pennies, has natural brightening properties thanks to its vitamin C and citric acid content. It helps lighten dark spots, even out skin tone, and even control oiliness. Be careful though, because lemon is acidic and shouldn't be used haphazardly. Never apply lemon to your skin and go out in the sun, as this can cause burns and even worse, dark spots. It's best to use it at night before bed. Squeeze half a lemon, dilute it in a little water, soak a cotton ball, and apply it to the dark spots. Leave it on for about 15 minutes, then rinse your face thoroughly. Do this 2 or 3 times a week. Over time, you'll notice the spots lightening. I've been using this technique for a long time, and my skin is much more even. Of course, it's not magic. It takes a few weeks to see results, but it really works. And best of all, it costs almost nothing. So, if you have blemishes on your face and don't want to spend money on expensive products, lemon is a natural and effective option. Tip 6. Use coarse salt as a body scrub. Body scrubs sold in cosmetic stores are incredibly expensive, many costing over 30 reais for a small jar. But coarse salt, which you can buy at the supermarket for less than 3 reais a packet, works perfectly as an exfoliant. Salt removes dead skin cells, leaving it soft, smooth, and renewed. It also improves blood circulation and helps prevent ingrown hairs. To make your own homemade scrub, mix 2 tablespoons of coarse salt with a little olive oil or coconut oil until it forms a paste. In the shower, apply it to your body using circular motions, being careful not to damage your skin. Avoid sensitive areas and bruises, then rinse well and apply moisturizer. Your skin will be amazing, as soft as a baby's skin. I use this scrub every week, and my skin is much better. There's no need to spend money on expensive products when you have a simple, natural solution like this. Coarse salt is inexpensive, effective, and long-lasting. So if you want beautiful skin without spending a lot, this is a golden tip. Tip 7. cornstarch as a substitute for talcum powder and deodorant powder. Foot and underarm talcum powder can be expensive, and some even contain ingredients that cause allergies. Cornstarch, also known as cornstarch, costs just a few reais and works just as well. It absorbs moisture, prevents odor, and leaves skin dry. It's perfect for use on your feet, especially if you sweat a lot or wear closed-toe shoes all day. It can also be used on your armpits, especially on hot days. To use, just take a little cornstarch and apply it to the areas you want to keep dry. If you want to make it smell nice, you can mix it with a few drops of lavender or tea tree essential oil. I use it in the summer and it works great. My feet stay dry all day, and best of all, without spending money on expensive products. Plus, cornstarch is natural, has no harsh chemicals, and is great for those with sensitive skin. If you're still buying expensive talcum powder, you can stop now. Cornstarch solves everything and costs much less. Tip 8. Hydrogen peroxide as a stain remover on clothes. Those stain removers that promise miracles cost a fortune. But 10-volume hydrogen peroxide, which you can find at the drugstore for less than 5 reais, does the same job, sometimes even better. It lightens stains from coffee, wine, tomato sauce, sweat, and even blood. Hydrogen peroxide works by releasing oxygen, which breaks down the stain molecules and makes it easier to remove. To use, pour hydrogen peroxide directly onto the stain, rub a little with a soft brush, let it sit for about 15 minutes and then wash as usual. For more stubborn stains, you can make a paste by mixing hydrogen peroxide with baking soda, apply it to the stain, let it sit, and wash. I've saved several clothes I thought were lost using this trick. It's incredible how well it works and how inexpensive it is. So, if you have stained clothes and were thinking about throwing them away or spending money on expensive products, try hydrogen peroxide first. You'll be amazed at the results. Before we continue, let me tell you something quick. If you want to have a clean, organized, and fragrant home without wasting hours of your day or spending on expensive products, I've prepared a complete guide with easy homemade recipes, a weekly checklist, and professional tricks that really work. The link is in the first pinned comment. Now let's continue with the video. Tip 9. Use cooking oil as a sticker and label remover. Those store-bought label and glue removers are expensive and have a strong, unpleasant smell, but the cooking oil you have at home, whether soybean, sunflower, or any other, removes stickers and labels easily. The oil dissolves the glue without damaging the surface. To use, apply a little oil to the sticker or label. Let it sit for a few minutes to soften the glue, and then rub with a cloth or sponge. The label comes off easily, leaving no residue. Then just clean the surface with dish soap to remove the oil. I use this trick whenever I buy glass jars or products that come with annoying labels. It works perfectly and saves me money because I'm using a product I already have at home. So, the next time you need to remove a label, don't rush out to buy a specific product. Grab cooking oil and solve the problem in seconds. Tip 10. White toothpaste as a plastic scratch remover. Specific products for removing scratches from plastic, like those used on car headlights or cell phone screens, are very expensive. But regular white toothpaste, which everyone has at home, does the same job. Toothpaste contains micro-abrasive particles that polish the plastic and disguise the scratches. To use, put a little toothpaste on a soft cloth or cotton ball, rub in circular motions over the scratch for a few minutes, and then wipe with a damp cloth. The scratch will become much less visible, sometimes even disappearing completely. I've used it on watch screens, car headlights, and even plastic glasses. The results are surprising. Of course, it doesn't work on very deep scratches, but in most cases, it works well. And best of all, you don't need to buy anything new because you already have toothpaste. So, before spending money on expensive products or taking it in for repairs, Try this trick. It might solve your problem for zero money. Okay, now you know you don't need to spend a fortune to have quality products at home. These 10 simple changes can save you a lot of money every month, and best of all, without sacrificing quality. In fact, many of these inexpensive products work even better than the expensive versions because they're more natural and don't contain as many chemicals. So, starting today, rethink your purchases. Are you paying a lot just for the brand or for what actually works? I'm sure if you start making these changes, you'll notice a huge difference at the end of the month. And the money left over can be used for other important things or even saved to make a dream come true. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these tips will you try first? Let me know in the comments because I love hearing what's working for you. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe now and activate the bell to receive all the latest updates. In every video, I bring practical tips that really work, no fluff. Before I finish, I want to remind you of something important. If you want to have a clean, organized, and fragrant home without wasting hours of your day or spending on expensive products, I've prepared a complete guide with simple homemade recipes, a weekly checklist, and professional tricks that really work. The link is in the first pinned comment. It's worth checking out to transform your routine in a practical and economical way. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.